at the current moment, people are asking for Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford to fight, and they are actually calling Canelo Alvarez a duck of Terence Crawford. Um, how fast y'all memories are forgotten. Let's talk.
Straighter, not
Yep.
roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a
a few
little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Now, there was a specific time not too long ago in the past where a certain welterweight named Errol Spence fought a certain junior welterweight or a lightweight named Mikey Garcia, because he was the junior lightweight champion. He was the IBF champion at 140, and he was the IBF champion at 135. As a matter of fact, he won belts, the IBF belt in both of those. Both. He was the IBF champion in both of those at the time, and the WBC champion at 135. But Mikey Garcia wanted to dare to be great and move up from 135, because he fought Lipinets at 140 for the IBF title, and then he moved down to 135, right? So, and then he moved from 135, because down there he beat Robert Easter, and then he moved up from 135 to 147 to fight Errol Spence. They blamed Errol Spence for that. Errol Spence was not calling for Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was calling for Errol Spence. Errol Spence was not calling for him. Errol Spence was trying to unify the division. He was not worried about Mikey Garcia at all. Mikey Garcia was trying to fight him. Mikey Garcia was calling him out. Mikey Garcia had beat Adrian Broner, and he beat Robert Easter. So now he was trying to beat Errol Spence in another weight class. He was trying to move to another weight class where he beat Robert Easter in one weight class, beat Adrian Broner at another weight class, and was trying to beat Errol Spence at another weight class. Yeah, and everybody was saying Errol Spence is picking the smaller guy, and how dare Errol Spence? There's other guys in his weight class. Why don't you fight these other guys in your weight class? They were dragging Errol Spence. And Errol Spence like, bro, he gonna get paid though. Nobody else is trying to fight me. He gonna get paid. And like, oh, why don't you fight Terence Crawford? Terence Crawford. Why you fight Mike Garcia? Fight Terence Crawford. Crawford. Like, but Terence Crawford could have became his man. Whatever. Listen, but y'all dragged Errol Spence. Drag that man. As if Errol Spence called out Mikey. And you guys are telling, oh, Errol Spence should have turned it down. He should have turned that fight down. The crazy part is, y'all were not telling Terence Crawford to turn down David Ambrosia. No, you're mad at Terence Crawford for getting a bag. You're mad at Terence Crawford for getting a bag. But y'all were mad at Errol Spence for getting the bag. Yeah, it was a problem for Errol Spence to get the bag. That was a problem. How dare you fight Mikey Garcia and get a bag? How dare you? We want the best to fight the best. We don't give a damn about you getting a bag. How dare you? How dare you stay active and get a bag? But when it came to Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford, you mad at him for getting a bag? How you gonna be mad if I go to your little job and tell you on your little job what you're gonna get in your little job and tell you on your little job? Yeah, y'all was cool. Y'all was backing Terence Crawford like a motherfucker, bro. Backing him like a motherfucker. See, this is twofold though. Because Canelo Alvarez is not calling for Terence Crawford at all. At all. Canelo Alvarez don't give a damn about Terence Crawford. At all. Canelo Alvarez has said, if the money is right, I'll fight him. I'll fight anybody. If the money is right, I'll fight him. That's what he said. Basically the same thing that Errol Spence said. If the money is right, I'll fight anybody. If the money is right with Mikey Garcia, I'll fight him. I'll fight Mikey. It's not what I'm looking for, but if the money is right, I'll fight him. And y'all blamed Errol Spence. How dare Errol Spence? What a duck. Fighting a little guy, fighting a tiny guy. How dare him? But now you guys are saying that Canelo Alvarez, the bigger guy, is ducking Terrence Crawford. Y'all are getting on my live stream saying, why aren't you pushing? Why aren't we going to push? We need to push Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. We need to push that fight. Why do I got to push that? Fuck that nigga. Push the fight for what? Why am I pushing Terrence Crawford to fight Canelo Alvarez? For what reason? For what? I don't give a damn about Terrence Crawford nor Canelo Alvarez. Why would I push that fight? That is not the best fight in the best. The best fight in the best is Terrence Crawford versus Duran Boots. I'll even settle for motherfucking Jermell Charlo. I'll settle for that. At least it's in the same fucking weight class. Not 2 weight classes, 3 weight classes up. Yeah. I'm where y'all was at. Y'all are. It's so ironic that y'all were in such shambles about Errol Spence fighting Mikey Garcia. You were such crazy. I can't believe he's fighting this guy. I can't believe it. And then you were praising Mikey Garcia. Mikey's daring to be great. He's daring to be great. Moving up, daring to be great. Wow, Mikey Garcia is daring to be great. What a fantastic fighter. He's 4 divisions, but let somebody else move out of the weight class and, oh, you're ducking. You're ducking. You're a coward. You're ducking. I can't believe you left the weight class. You ran out of the weight class. You ran out of the division. That only happens for Devin. Anybody else can move up and down weights, and they're just fine. But let Devin move out of a weight class. Let Devin move out of a weight class. Any weight class. And, oh, God, what a coward. Don't worry. I'll go over that at a later date. But right now, y'all want me to push. Y'all are pushing. Y'all want to claim you want Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. You claim you want this. Why? Why do you want Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, but you didn't want Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence? Why? It's the same thing. The same thing. Mikey Garcia was undefeated, 4-division champion, walking Hall of Famer. Yeah, all that. That's what Mikey Garcia was. Still going to the Hall of Fame. Still a 4-division champion. All that. He had all those accolades behind him. But him moving up to fight a guy who has fought in 1 weight class, that's a problem for the guy fighting in 1 weight class. He's shit, coward, fraud. Why aren't you guys saying Canelo Alvarez don't need to fight no Terrence Crawford? He needs to fight Benavidez. Why aren't y'all saying that? Because that's what you were saying with Errol Spence. Errol don't need to fight no Mikey Garcia. The only fight Errol need to fight is Terrence Crawford. That's what all we want. We want best fight the best. This guy's fighting somebody, he's pulling up little Mikey. So if Canelo Alvarez fought Terrence Crawford, he'd be pulling up little Terrence Crawford. Because that's what that nigga is to Canelo. Canelo has fought as high as 175. He was about to fight MacBook Air at cruiserweight. 200 pounds. That's what he was about to fight MacBook Air. Until he lost to Badu Jack. Yeah, he was going to fight MacBook Air. He fought at cruiserweight. Twice. I mean, a light heavyweight twice. Kovalev and Bivol. Terrence Crawford has started at 35. Well, he started at 40, but, he dropped down to 35 and then moved back up. Still, what are we doing here, y'all? What are we doing here? What are we talking about? Seriously, what are we talking about? It's okay for Terrence Crawford to move up from 135 to 168 to fight Canelo Alvarez? Oh, no, BFT. Fine. It's okay for Terrence Crawford to move up from 147 to 3 weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez. That's okay? No, BFT. Okay, cool. So it's okay for Terrence Crawford to move from 154, skip 160, and go to 68, move up 2 weight classes to fight him. Well, what was Mikey Garcia moving up? He was at 35. He's going to skip 40 and go to 47? As a matter of fact, if you want to keep it a buck, what Mikey Garcia did was more in line than what Terrence Crawford is doing. Mikey Garcia was a champion at 140. Terrence Crawford was never a champion at 160. Never. He's never even fought at 160. At all, ever in his whole career. So how about Terrence Crawford do what Mikey did? go to 160, fight somebody at 160, drop back down to 154, and then move up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez. How about he do that? Because that's what Mikey did, and it was okay for Mikey to do it. Well, actually, it wasn't okay for Mikey to do it at all. Y'all downed and degraded Errol. You didn't down Mikey. You downed Errol. You degraded Errol. You shitted on Errol badly. You crucified that man badly for fighting Mikey Garcia, for getting paid to fight Mikey Garcia, for getting a bag. Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool when y'all do it. Cool, man. When y'all do it, it's okay. Y'all are fine. Y'all can rock out and do that. There's no problem when y'all do it. When you guys do it, you justify it. And then have the audacity to want me to push that fight. And then claim you're not haters. You are haters. And you're proving you're Errol Spence haters. That's all you ever were. An Errol Spence hater and a Terrence Crawford nut gobbler. That's all you've ever been. That is it. You've never been nothing else. And the facts and history proves it. Because the things that you guys y'all were not cool with Errol Spence doing it. You hated Errol Spence, called him a duck, a coward, a fraud, asked the questions. Why is he doing this? Those exact things that you're saying, why is Errol doing it? He's a fraud, he's a coward, he's picking on this small guy, bringing this little guy up to his weight class. You want Canelo to do that for Terrence Crawford. You didn't want Errol Spence to do it. You dragged him and degraded him and downed him. But now you want Canelo to do it. And if Canelo doesn't do it, then Canelo's a duck. Here's the analogy. If Mikey Garcia called out Errol Spence, said he wanted to move up to fight Errol Spence, and Errol Spence said, I get nothing out of fighting this guy. Nothing. If the money's right, I'll fight him, but I don't want to fight him. I'm not worried about this guy. If Errol Spence said, bro, I have a path of what I want to do, he's not in it. So if you want me to stop my path to fight this guy, it's going to cost you $30 million. I'll fight him. Give me $30 million and I'll fight him. It's going to cost you some bread because you're messing up my path. You're stopping me from doing what I want to do. I wonder what y'all, how can Errol Spence ask for $30 million to fight Mikey Garcia? That's a duck. What a price out. Blah, 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 blah. No, y'all wouldn't have said that at all. Y'all wouldn't have said that. Y'all would have been like, okay, that's right. Well, that's right, Errol. Yeah, that's right, Errol. All we want is Terrence Crawford, Errol. No, y'all didn't want Errol Spence to fight Terrence Crawford. You want what's best for Terrence Crawford. You don't give a damn about nobody else. Y'all are dick riders, bro. You don't give a damn about nobody else. You want what Terrence Crawford wants. If Terrence Crawford wants to fight motherfucking Usyk, if he wants to fight Usyk and Usyk is not willing to fight him, you guys will call Usyk a duck. So he can skip cruiserweight, skip light heavy, skip 168 and call out Usyk for undisputed. And if Usyk don't fight him, you'll say Usyk's a duck. But let Gary Russell call out Terrence Crawford and you'll say, oh, come on, man. There's weight classes for a reason. Come on, BFT. Let's be honest, BFTB. Do you really think little, tiny, small, pequeño Gary can just move up to fight Terrence Crawford? There's weight classes for a reason. Unless it's Terrence Crawford trying to fight Canelo Alvarez, and then you'll say, BFTB, we need to push this fight. Terrence Crawford's accolades prove that he can do. I think Terrence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez. He'll beat Canelo Alvarez, to be honest. Terrence Crawford beat? No, he won't. No, he won't. He'll get annihilated. He'll get annihilated. And you'll listen to all this stuff in my video that I just said, and you'll take this one part that I just said, and you'll say, well, BFTB, if Terrence Crawford's going to get annihilated, then why aren't you pushing for the fight? Sounds to me like you don't want it. Aren't you the best fighting the best? Isn't Canelo Alvarez one of the best? Isn't Terrence Crawford the best? Ain't it the best fighting the best? Yes, and fine. Fine. Usyk is the best. I want Terrence Crawford versus Usyk. That is the best versus the best. That's what I want. I want Monster Inoue versus Usyk. That is the best versus the best. That's what I want. That's what I want. Those are the fights that I'm going to push because that's what I want. The best versus the best. Yeah. It's the best versus the best. I'm not getting in the way of it. I want Monster Inoue versus Usyk. Vasyl Lomachenko versus Usyk. What, they can't fight because they're both Ukrainian? Denis Baranchyk versus Shakur Stevenson versus Usyk. That's what I want. As a matter of fact, I want Shakur Stevenson versus David Benavidez. Let's just see if Shakur Stevenson's great defense can keep Benavidez away from him and off him. Let's just see. Let's just see. You guys don't give a damn about weight classes when y'all want to dick ride Terrence Crawford. The weight classes don't matter then. Oh man, Terrence Crawford wants to fight Canelo Alvarez, who is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weight classes away from it. Doesn't matter. I think Terrence Crawford, his skills pay the bills. And you're like, okay, cool, no problem. No problem whatsoever. Because the same people that nut ride Terrence Crawford, glaze, y'all have the same glaze, the same honey glaze y'all pour on Crawford's balls, y'all pour the same glaze. Whatever's left over, you pour it on Shakur's. Fine, I need Shakur versus Benavidez. That's what I need. I need Shakur versus David Morrell. What's the problem? Skills pay the bills. What's the problem? I need Shakur versus Mbili. What's the problem, man? There shouldn't be no problem. There shouldn't be no problem at all. Tim Tszyu, I believe Tim Tszyu is the best at 154. That's what I believe. So why can't Shakur fight Tim Tszyu? He spars 154 pounders. He beats these guys up. Why can't that then? Why can't Shakur fight that guy? Oh, no, we can't have that. No, BFTB, no, we can't. No, because no, we can't. Why can't Monster Inouye fight Tim Tszyu? Let me guess, there's weight classes for a reason, right? Oh, but Terrence Crawford nut gobblers don't care when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, though. Yeah, we don't got to fight Benavidez because, Benavidez is too big, but I'll fight the guy that's in the same weight class as Canelo Alvarez. The same weight class as Canelo and Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez, I'll fight Canelo, but I won't fight Benavidez. They're in the same weight class. I won't fight David Morrell. Yeah, I won't fight those guys, but I will fight Canelo Alvarez. And you guys need to push for Canelo Alvarez because Canelo's ducking me. Why was Canelo ducking you at 168, but you're not ducking Benavidez at the same weight class? The irony of this. And all of this is on Bud fans. All of this. Because you guys smashed the gas on Errol Spence. You downed that man. You degraded that man for fighting Mikey Garcia. For Mikey Garcia calling him out. Mikey calling him out. The little guy called out the bigger guy, and you degraded the bigger guy for fighting the little guy. Well, in this scenario, the little guy is calling out the bigger guy. Yeah, the little guy is. Terrence Crawford is calling out the big guy. Terrence Crawford is calling out Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is saying, I don't want to fight you. And you're shitting on the big guy, the bigger guy. You're shitting on the guy that'd be like, once again, if Mikey Garcia called out Errol and Errol told this man, I'm not fighting you, bro. You're too little. Fuck out of here. So y'all will call Errol Spence a duck for not fighting a guy who is 2 weight classes below him? So if Monster Inouye calls out motherfucking Tank Davis, Monster Inouye calls out motherfucking Teofimo Lopez, Monster Inouye calls out Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, John Boots Ennis. So it's those guys ducking Monster Inouye? Because that's what y'all said. You asked why is the big guy, why is Errol Spence fighting Mikey Garcia? Why? Why fight him for? Oh man, it's a money grab, man. That's a wow, man, it's crazy. And then you get mad at the other big guy for turning down the money grab. Errol Spence accepted the fight with Mikey Garcia. Mikey is the one that called out Errol, and he accepted. And y'all shitted on Errol Spence for accepting. This is the equivalent of this would be Terrence Crawford calling out Canelo and Canelo Alvarez accepting. And now you shit on Canelo Alvarez. You shit on Canelo for accepting a fight he didn't even ask for. He just accepted it. The money was right. He accepted. And you shit on Canelo Alvarez now. Now you degrade Canelo. You down and disrespect Canelo. Why is he fighting this guy? Why is he fighting Terrence Crawford? What is he fighting Crawford for? It's crazy. I can't believe this man's a duck. What a coward. What a fraud. You're fighting Terrence Crawford, but Terrence Crawford is calling him out. And in this scenario, you guys want me to push for this. You want me to call Canelo Alvarez a duck, the bigger guy, for not fighting the smaller guy. But when it came to Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia, you wanted me to shit on the bigger guy for fighting the smaller guy. BFTB, well, we got to talk about this. How is he fighting Mikey Garcia? Does Mikey Garcia really deserve? Mikey Garcia is so small. Mikey Garcia is so tiny. Now y'all listen to this video and you'll take out that one word, deserve, and you'll say, oh, Terrence Crawford deserves it. He beat Errol Spence in Ndongo. He deserves it. Well, I believe David Benavidez will beat Errol Spence and Ndongo as well. I truly believe David Benavidez will beat Errol Spence and Ndongo. I believe he will kill Ndongo, in real life kill Ndongo. And I believe he will beat Errol Spence. So if that is how Terrence Crawford deserves to fight Canelo Alvarez, then so does Benavidez. What's the problem? And it's man down over here. But I don't think Errol Spence can beat no goddamn David Benavidez. You're bugging. You're bugging, bro. I do not believe he can beat David Benavidez at all. And it is man down over here. I don't give a damn if this was Errol in his prime, Errol in 2017. He is not beating David Benavidez. You're bugging. There's weight classes for a reason, bro. Y'all are fucking bugging, bro. You're absolutely fucking bugging. But yet you guys want me to shit on the big guy, Canelo Alvarez, for not fighting the small guy, Terrence Crawford. And then shit on the big guy, Errol Spence, for fighting the small guy, Mikey Garcia. That's because y'all are just fucking haters. You just hate Errol Spence and you dick cried. You honey glazed suckle. You honey ball glazed suckle. Terrence Crawford. And his whole team. Y'all glazed that whole team. Like this is Thanksgiving and y'all basting the turkey. You don't give a damn what it is. As long as it look good, you with it. You don't give a damn how it tastes. You don't give a damn that. Well, y'all, whatever y'all tasting is on y'all. But y'all don't be giving a damn, bro. Oh, Terrence Crawford do. Oh, well, it's good because Terrence Crawford says so. Oh, Score do it. Oh, it's good. Score says, oh, Keyshawn. Oh, it's good. Yeah, they say so, Dave. That's what we need. We want that. We got to push for that. And why are you guys got to push for this? You got to push for this, man. You got to push for it. Pathetic. Y'all just prove y'all are haters. But keep proving it. I'll keep throwing it in your face. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified of all future videos. Like, comment, and share, and I will reply to some of you. If you're feeling the content, please show support in the Cashapp. It is greatness512. Or the PayPal, it is paypal.me/BFTVboxing. Or you can scan either one. Also, subscribe to my Patreon, where I will be uploading videos about my personal life and personal experiences, as well as YouTube blocked videos, along with many other continued series.